treble. Every month for the next 3 months, Live TV bring you the stars of boxing's future. And the middleweight contender heading the bill tomorrow night says you gotta be there.
Exciting bill tomorrow night. What you'll find with these up-and-coming fighters is they're all hungry and they all want to break into the big time and they all want to prove themselves, just like myself. And at the moment we've got your Nazis and all that, and everyone knows about them. They knows what to expect, and when they watch the boxing, they sit back and they half know what's going to happen. But nobody knows how we're going to perform tomorrow. Nobody's probably seen me before on TV. Darren Bruce, Gallagher, all exciting. Matthew Tate, all Vince Rose, all exciting fighters. They all want to prove something. We all want to get up there with the Nazis and the rest of them. So yeah, it's very unpredictable. Don't blink tomorrow.
Jason Ratcliffe is one of the bright young prospects, fresh out of the Barry Hearn Matchroom stable. Confident fighters looking to go all the way.
I feel really confident. I know I'm going to win.
Now, how are you going to win? Are you going to knock him out, or do you think you'll go all the way?
Well, I don't, as long as I win. But I've got confidence in myself that I'm going to knock him out in a couple of rounds. But as long as I win, I don't really care, you know what I mean? Even if I go 6 rounds, I don't care. Yeah.
Patrick Blue Boy Gallagher is on the comeback trail after a bad hand injury. Stablemate Jason Ratcliffe is a newcomer to the fight game. Jason turned pro in November 1996 and since then has had 6 straight wins in as many fights. Ratty is a dedicated boxer and the lad's also been using his head.
As long as I'm learning as well as I'm winning, and I mean they say you learn a lot from a loss. I want to learn from wins. I don't have a loss at all. Obviously I'm going to take it all in, and I'm listening, which is the main thing. There's a lot of people, Freddie King and Alex Gower, my manager and trainer, they're telling me all the time. I'm down the gym 6 nights a week, and all the time it's like a sponge. Just got to absorb everything they tell me and practice, and then obviously hopefully practice comes to perfection.
Trainer Freddie King believes his boys are up for it, and that the new boy Jason will show his class.
Well, he's fighting a very cagey fighter called Martin Jolly, who's had quite a number of fights, a lot more than Jason, but I think it'd be a very good fight, and I'm sure that Jason will come through victorious.
Earlier today, Jason made the weight, is feeling good, and can't wait for seconds out tomorrow night.
I feel really relaxed at the moment. I'm glad I've just had the weigh-in, so I'm looking forward to have something to eat and that, but I felt really good at the weight. I've moved up a couple of pounds this time, and I'm not struggling for the weight at all. I feel 100% confident and focused. I feel really relaxed. I feel really good about things. I can't wait.
And Michelle, girlfriend of fellow stablemate David Kehoe, is mad for it.
I like to get in there. I like to look, yeah, it's good. He's got a good crowd going, so yeah, the crowd's all behind him, so yeah, I enjoy watching it.
Blue Boy Gallagher, David Kehoe, Jason Ratcliffe. Names to remember as future British and world champions. Barry Hearn's boys have their eyes on the prize.
Give us a prediction for your own fight, mate.
Well, it's a definite winner. I'd like to, in my mind, I'd like to stop him to have an early night because it'd be a good stoppage on my record. Martin Jolly, everyone knows, is a very durable opponent. He's awkward, he's a southpaw, and it'd be nice to have a stoppage. But another way, I want to go to 6 rounds. I've got to do, when I fight for a title, I'll look back, I might have only had 10 fights, but I've done 60 rounds.
The live
from black shorts, 2 wins from 3 contests. Will you welcome from Lincoln, Trevor Tacy. At the weigh-in today, Kehoe scaled at 10 stone 1 3/4 pounds and Tacy 10 stone 1. Your referee for the contest is Seamus Dunn. Your timekeeper, Danny Peacock, 6 3-minute rounds. I thank you.
Well, we've got a bit of a character here, I must say. If there's anybody old enough in the audience to remember the great Alex James at Arsenal, well, he wore shorts like that. But I think he had some curtains over, and somebody ran them up for him by the look of it. That's Trevor Tacy from Lincoln. And the favourite for this fight must be David Kehoe from Northampton, who's with the Matchroom camp and Freddie King. He won his debut in 64 seconds. Now, can he do it again? So this is light welterweights, that's a 10 stone division. There's only a 3/4 pounds difference in this, so it's not worth mentioning. Tacy in the long draws. It's 1, 2 of 3. And he looks a strong and determined banger. So at least we're getting around the country to have a look at these young fighters anyway, Lincoln and Northampton, and others to come from various parts. Based in Manchester, actually, Tacy was. I think it still is, with a veteran manager and master of ceremonies, Nat Basso, who hasn't been too well lately. And he's looking in. Well, we wish you luck, and if you're still managing this fella, we wish you luck with him too. He's talking back to him. No, you're doing all right there, I think Kehoe must have said. Looks as strong as a board, doesn't he, Tacy? But we'll find out as the contest goes along, really. Looks can be deceiving in this business, and get one or two muscle-bound fighters who look the part but get very tired because they're muscle-bound. A bit hesitant, isn't he, Kehoe, now? He's just posing that few seconds too long before he's throwing a punch. And he's out of distance. That was a good shot. I take it back now. Kehoe was having a little look round first before he unloaded his punches. And they were good shots, and he's cut a side of the right eye there with Tacy. Well, it wasn't a bad round really for Kehoe. He had a good look at his man first and then decided to get on with it. And good right hand punch, but he's deciding to stand it. No, he wants the referee over. It could be over, this one. He wants the referee over now. Look at Tacy. There it is now. The referee saying, all right, I think it's over. I think it's over at the end of the first round. It didn't look a bad cut. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. He didn't make the normally would raise the he's at fault there, the referee. He should be letting the audience and certainly us know for sure, but well, I was a little bit ahead of on points with him, wasn't I, the referee there? I knew it was over, but I really didn't think that was a bad enough cut, but it must be, because the referee, certainly the second, immediately called him over. Well, if this is where it happened, we can give it a try. Well, caught round the top of the head. Now let's see. There's no head clashes involved here. It must be punches. Could have been. Difficult to say. The way he's holding his hands up there might have cut his own eye. Well, as I said earlier on, he had a quick win before Vince Rose, but he doesn't mind that one, but it's disappointing that happens. That's the fight game. So unpredictable.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round one, Trevor Tacy has retired. The winner, David Kehoe.
Well, officially a retirement. Compassionate act, as they say, by the seconds. I really don't...
And your sympathetic appreciation for Trevor Tacy. Thank you.
It must have been a naughty cut, as they say, but it didn't seem it. So with that, we'll be back with some action, but a short break first and rejoin us.
Well, I have to say that's probably the first upset of the evening. David Kehoe, you weren't supposed to win that one, were you?
Yes, I was. Let me say one thing. I've got myself together now. I've moved down south. No travelling backwards and forwards to Northampton. I'm on the case. I am going to be a light welterweight champion, and I am. Thanks to George Patrick here with me. Get me in brilliant shape. I've lost over 9 pounds I lost for this fight, and I'll be there.
Well, the other guy came with a big reputation. He looked a tough guy, but you boxed well. You kept him at distance, and And there was an incident, which we'll have a look on VT now. Just have a look at this. This is what may have been the clash of heads, I'm not sure.
Well, basically, I could see, as soon as I hit him in the first round, he didn't fancy the job. I mean, I'm far much stronger. I mean, look at them muscles in my back. Much stronger than him. And he just didn't fancy the job. I mean, I wish it went a few more rounds, but it didn't happen.
Well, listen, you give us our first upset. I'll call it an upset. I'll say well done to you.
I don't call it an upset.
Well, we'll see what you do in the next fight then, because that'll happen very shortly.
Can I also say thanks to my dad, because without him I wouldn't be able to do this, because he's helped me financially a lot. And also I'd like to say a shout out to John Daly. I hope he gets well soon. He's in hospital at the minute.
Well done, son. Good night's work.